Hi everyone, my name is JieZhu, and today I will share my reflection on teaching for the course Foundation of Early Childhood Education. This presentation is about how I have developed my identity as a teacher through 4 main pillars that guide my practice. These pillars reflect how I think, how I teach, and how I connect with children in early childhood settings. For me, effective teaching means creating a warm, caring, and inclusive space where children can grow in every ways, mentally, socially, and emotionally. The EYLF frameworks describe teaching as both an art and a science that focus on relationships and meaningful learning. I believe that when teachers connect with children in a caring way, it helps them develop strong language, emotional, and social skills. This belief has shaped who I am as a teacher. Today, I will talk about 4 main pillars that represent my teaching identity and how each of them supports children's learning and development. The 4 pillars that guide my teaching are child-centered responsiveness, reflective practice and adaptability, culture inclusive, and relationship building and growth. Each of these pillars is connected to my daily work as an educator. They help me stay open-minded, flexible, and focus on each child's unique needs. Together, they form the foundation of my teaching philosophy and reflect the kind of teacher I want to become, one who teaches with care, reflection, and understanding. First pillar is child-centered responsiveness. This means teaching in a way that fits each child's interest, ability, and stage of development. During my internship, one toddler often pushed other child when he was excited. At first, I didn't understand his behavior and thought he was being unkind, but my mentor explained that he was simply too young to know how to share his happiness. I changed my approach and began guiding him with words and toys instead of scolding him. This made a big difference. It reminded me of the Vygotsky idea of scaffolding, where teachers support child's learning step by step, and Piaget's views of young children learn through action and play. From my experience, I learned to look beyond the behavior and try to understand what each child is trying to express. My second pillar is reflective practice and adaptability. This means always thinking about what works, what doesn't, and how I can change my teaching to meet children's needs. I remember trying to help a toddler sleep by keeping gentle eye contact, but he stayed widely awake. A colleague later told me that directly eye contact can actually keep children alert. So I try to avoid eye contact next time, and she quickly fell asleep. This small change taught me a big lesson. Sometimes adult habits don't work for children. Reflection helped me notice this mention and to improve. It connects to Cobb's experiential learning series and Swan's reflection in action, both of which shows that teachers grow through experience and adjustment. Reflection practice makes me flexible, self-aware educator who learns every day from real classroom experience. My third pillar is cultural inclusivity. I believe that every child should feel seen, respected, and valued for who they are and where they come from. In my internship, I noticed how quick child picked up small things, like remembering my name after hearing it once. This made me realize how naturally child can learn from their surroundings. I started thinking about the ways to use their curiosity to celebrate different culture, such as through stories, songs, and shared experience. I also remember a time in primary school when a Korean classmate taught us class songs from her culture. Everyone joined in and clapped. Her smile showed how proud she felt. This moment inspired me to include all background in learning. Following frameworks like Lansing Billings, culture relevant pedagogy, and Sparks anti-bias education, I aim to make my classroom a place where diversity is celebrated and every child feels a sense of belonging. My fourth pillar is relationship building and growth. During my internship, I learned that trust with children takes time. At first, many children stay quiet around me. I thought they were comfortable, but later I realized that they were simply unsure. So I started learning their names, taking gently, and playing alongside with them. Slowly, they began to talk with me, follow instruction, and even ask for help. This experience reminded me the Boris attachment theories, which explained how secure relationship gives a child confidence, and the Honda self-efficient series, which shows that it supports health, both teachers and the children's growth. Building relationship also connected the EYLF principle of belongings. I now understand that patience, consistency, and warmth that are key to creating meaningful bonds with children and college. So all those four pillars are closely connected and supported each other. When I am responsible to children's needs, I naturally reflect on what I do. Reflection then helps me become more inclusive and culturally aware. Inclusive in turn strengthens my relationship with children and families. Together, all these four pillars shape my identity as an early childhood education. That really helps me a lot. Through this experience, I have learned some important lessons, and I learned to be observant and responsible to each child's unique needs, and to reflect and adapt my practice every day to hold and inclusive all cultures, and to build a relationship with the patient and empathy. These lessons not only makes me better teacher, but also help me to grow as a person. I've become to see the teaching is not just about giving knowledge, it is about connection, reflection, and understanding. Thank you so much. Here is my reference.